Welcome to the small presentation of LibreSocial. First of all, we create a new node to join the network. In LibreSocial, you have the option to join several networks. So, for example, you could have a network which is, for example, in Paderborn with all your friends there. You just have to know one node in that network, and then you can join it. So this is, for example, the Paderborn network. But we can also create new networks. For example, we name it my personal network, and people who now know your address can join you. So let's say we create a new network, a new node, and we create also a new user. Here from Düsseldorf and from Germany, and we join the network. So now in the background, a cryptographic key set generated, and this is our user. So we can add some picture to it and some background. And this is our profile. Okay, what else do? We've created some new entries. So for example, this is public. And set it to public. Oh, as you see, this is in German. We can also change language to English, for example. This is for friends. For all my friends. Okay. And then we make also something only for me. This is private. Then we can create some photos. So for example, Norway. And they should be available. So we can select some photos that we want to upload. I don't like this one and this one. And then we upload the pictures. So here the pictures are uploaded and replicated in the network. And it looks nice. So let's take something else. Italy maybe. Italy. Do I have pictures from Italy? No. Then we shouldn't take it. Then we take something else. Sweden. Okay. Some pictures from Sweden. This should be public. Why not? The pictures are uploaded. And maybe also something from Italy. I saw this. Italy pictures. Okay, this one is for me only. Italy and a little bit of Japan. Okay. So this is already some common functionality that you know. Okay, we have some wall, we have some info. The info. So we can edit. These are our fields that we present from ourselves. So for example, we can edit our full name. This should be public. Then we add some gender. And I just will set some of these public and also maybe the email address and save it. And later on we will have some friends, and they can then only see the public parts or the friend parts. What you can also do, so let's create a new user which makes use of it. Okay. So let's see let's start a new user. No, not this one. Okay. So this is the new user. So first we have to detect the network. And this is the node that's already in the network. He's not in the network. Okay. 9011, that should be found. Okay. So we can check whether the network is the same. So this user is already logged in, and this network address starts with network ID starts with 101. So this is the network. My friend's network. Okay. So this is already some node that we know, and we want to join. And this is maybe Florian. He wants to join. Yes, he's a fan of Kalman, and Florian wants to join the network. Florian is from Paderborn and from Germany. So this is the second user. So also here the credentials, the cryptographic keys are generated, and already new friend is suggested. Okay, let's take this as a friend. And as you have heard, we received some notification. So Graphy received a notification whether Florian wants to become his friend. I shouldn't maybe not have done this because I wanted to show you something else, but let's take a new picture for Florian. This is Florian, he's very talented. And let's take some background image. He's a fan of Japan. Okay, he's now friend with Kalman. That's maybe something that we don't want. So let's disable friendship, and friendship is gone. What I wanted to show you is that we can find users about the search. So all the fields that we entered, let's switch to English. All the fields that we entered are now searchable. So let's see who is there from Germany. And there's one guy. He's not yet our friends, and these fields were marked as public, as we can have a look here. So only the fields that are public here are available for Florian to see. Now, okay, let's ask whether he wants to become our friend. Maybe write him a letter first. Hey you. And we sent him a nice picture of a nice location. So we can also attach use attachments. Now the user Graphy received a message from Florian, hey you, and he can read the message, he can open the file, and okay, let's create a friendship. So this is Florian again, and we create a friendship. So here we received the friendship request. Florian is now our friend, and we see whether he's online or not. So we can start answering him, and our friends now. Okay. And Florian also received the message, and he answers as well. So this is something like an email. And Graphy received the email, and okay, so this looks good. So we sent around some emails, and let's switch to the email folder. So we see we received some email, and what we also can do is we can create something like labels. So for that reason, I send some more messages to my friend Florian. So now I just randomly send some messages to Florian. Okay, and Florian received now quite a number of messages, so he has 3 unread messages. What he can do now is to define a new label. This is something as in IMAP the folder, so for example work related. Here we have a slight issue with the graphical user interface, but otherwise, and he can label them. So this is work related, and once he wants to just see the work related stuff, then he can join. And maybe he wants to add a further sub-label Okay, and he has a sublabel. So this is related to this one. So you can have this kind of structured messaging. Everything is encrypted, and all communication is anyway secured. Okay, so we have the the photos, the friends. Let's visit the friends. Let's have a look at the pictures of Kalman. So these are his albums, and as we see, we only see 2 albums and not 3 albums like Kalman has. The third album was marked as private, so this Italy pictures, as we remember, are private, so we don't see them. But what you can do, Kalman can edit the album and set it to all of my friends can see it. And now, if Florian refreshes his view, he should also see the Italian pictures. And there they are. So he can have a look and have a look at the pictures. He can start a dia show. He can download the pictures. He can add a comment. I like this picture. Oops. And we stop this. Okay, so we added some comments to these pictures. Great. So we have photos, we have a wall. This is the public view, and let's update the view. Okay, let's have a look at Graphy's wall. Is everything set correctly with the friends? Make it first public. Okay. And what else do we have? We have the friends, we have the information, we have the messaging, so this is the email with the IMAP structure of folders. And we have also groups. This is something special. This is not common in other social networks. So for example, you can add some working group name like data sharing with friends. So what we do is we create a group. So Florian created a group, and he can now add a set of friends. So currently we have just one friend, so we can select him or not. So let's add him. And Kalman is now part of this group, so when he visits his group, he also gets this view. And what we can do is now we can see who's in the group and also create new folders. So for example, what we create is different kind of folders where we want to put files into. So maybe let's call it pictures. Let's call it, do some subfolders like Italy pictures, or pictures from the north. So you can really create some data structures, data folders with your friends. Let's go up. Maybe we should name it differently, but okay. So we have here these pictures, and now Florian can add some pictures from the north. So he adds some files. These pictures we didn't use up to now. Maybe now the files are uploaded, as you see here. Maybe we add some more files. Then I can show you that here the pictures are uploaded. So we have a queue of which pictures need to be uploaded. And this is quite nice. So we can really access this, download the pictures, and the other user Graphy can also access these pictures. And no, not the Italy pictures, but the pictures from the north, and download the pictures. The other user can also add entries. So pictures from Italy. And only invited members can participate in this group. And what we also have to support this working group is to have a forum. So we can add some questions. So for example, which places do you like most? That's the question of Kalman, and Florian visits now the group forum and sees the question and says, I don't know. And so a discussion can start. So this is really some working area where people can communicate, where they can upload files, they can discuss questions. And this is something uncommon for social networks. So other social networks don't have this. They cannot create your own folder infrastructure and your own files you cannot upload. What you also have is, besides the information and friends and photos and so on, is the we have the files, so all files that have been uploaded yet. So Kalman doesn't have too much files uploaded. So this is something. So here, of course, these are just examples. We can also upload PowerPoint files or whatever kind of files you think of. But here we upload, for example, pictures, and then we can send them via message to Florian, for example. Have a look. To add it to our wall. And oh yes, and we can also share it via chat to send it to Florian. So let's add Florian to this chat and say, okay, add. Hi there. Okay, and now Florian is getting this information. There's a chat going on, and he can also download the attachment. So it's everything quite file-based. The nice property is that these files are anyway stored in the network and not on a server. Where's our conversation? Here's our conversation, so this we can leave. We can also board, and this we participate in. Me too. Okay, so this is very nice. What you also have is a vote. So let's make this small. What we can do is to create a vote, a public vote, so we can ask, like in Doodle, people what is their choice. So when should we meet? Let's give them 3 options to choose from. So, and add some more options. So and then we can send, so this is our vote. So we participate. Oh, there's a spelling mistake. Let's say noon, morning, and afternoon. Let's vote. Okay, so this is the current vote. Then we go back to the vote and we send this, we invite the user to participate in it. So hey Florian, let's join. And we send him the invitation. Florian receives the invitation about this vote. And he also makes some selection evening and morning. And he votes, and the new participation looks like this. So this is the outcome. You can export their CVS file. And we can also put it in our wall. Okay. What do we else have? So we have the vote. We have also calendar. So we can also create some events like so Florian creates some nice event. So it takes place from this day until on this day, maybe from 9 o'clock, or maybe something more realistic. Okay. everything's fine. So we create our event, and we have here our event, so we can also create our calendar. And currently it's not shared, but it is planned to be made shareable with other friends. What else do we have? We have some hidden features, so you can also have a look at the error console, what's going on in the background. We can also use some commands in the participation. So for example, whether when we want to create a new whatever post or a forum or a thread, or you can really find all functionalities of LibreSocial also in this console. So if you want to log out, for example, or whatever. What else do we have? We also have included an integrated monitoring. The monitoring is currently reading. So currently this for the alpha test switched off, but the plan is to gather statistics on the network. What is the average consumption of bandwidth and so on. And also there we have this distributed collection of statistics included. And that's it. And what else do we have? I think this is it. So LibreSocial has quite long background, so many people participated in the creation of this software. And currently we use open licenses, and all rights are reserved currently. So if you're interested, then please contact us. Thank you very much.